Hey, what's up? It's Nick Hanley with AM 590 ESPN Omaha as we get ready for Nebraska and Northwestern. Finally, Nebraska back in action after missing last weekend's game against Wisconsin due to the rising COVID-19 cases with the Wisconsin football program. And of course, we're all thinking about them, hoping that everybody is getting back to the road to recovery and will find themselves on the football field very soon. But for Nebraska and Northwestern, always a close game. You go all the way back to the Hail Mary for Jordan Westerkamp when Nebraska won in Lincoln. And then, of course, just the two games in the Scott Frost era. The first year, Nebraska had a lead. They ended up losing in overtime by 3. And then last year, it was Lane McCallum, the walk-on from Norfolk, who kicks the game winner for Nebraska. So anybody that would tell you that this game could be a blowout either way is probably not paying attention to the series. Now, for Nebraska, a lot of interesting things for this week's game. We do know that Omar Manning is, quote, ready to play. Now, what does that mean in this matchup, and how could it impact the Nebraska offense? We will have to wait and see. We do know Nebraska's offensive line is going to have to be a major, major factor in this one. A lot of parts in that Ohio State game, you did see Nebraska being physical up front and playing downhill. If they can do that more consistently against a very good front seven, led by the linebacking core at Northwestern and their outstanding all Big Ten, three-time all Big Ten linebacker Patty Fisher. If Nebraska can neutralize those guys and kind of take it to them, take the fight to Northwestern, that could bode well for Nebraska. Most importantly, they've got to finish in the end zone, though. This offense has had several times throughout the Scott Frost era where they've had good drives. They put up good numbers statistically, but on the scoreboard, they have failed to always be able to punch things in when they're in the red zone. That has to be a big factor this weekend for Nebraska against Northwestern. Northwestern upgrades at quarterback. It's Peyton Ramsey, the Indiana transfer. He's looked good so far, so that is going to be someone that the Nebraska defense will have to pay close attention to. They've got two very good running backs in Drake Anderson and Isaiah Bowser. But also for the Nebraska defense, watch the secondary, especially in the first half. Deontay Williams and Cam Taylor-Britt are still serving that carryover suspension from the targeting calls from the Ohio State game. Look for guys like Miles Farmer, and also look for guys like Quentin Newsome to be able to fill those roles until those guys are able to play in the second half. Should be a lot of fun. What will Luke McCaffrey's role be in this offense? Can Adrian Martinez take a step forward? A lot of interesting things for tomorrow's game. Nebraska Northwestern, 11 a.m. from Evanston, Illinois. Of course, you can catch the game on AM 590 ESPN Omaha with the pregame coverage starting at 6 a.m. with over 12 hours of Husker game day coverage. Enjoy the game between Nebraska and Northwestern.